Hello, this is Janie with PuppyLovesMe.net. Today I'm going to read out of this big book of Berenstain Bears beginner books. The pictures look a little dated, so I looked at the back and it says they began writing and illustrating books for children in the early 60s when their two sons Michael and Leo were young readers themselves. They lived on a hillside in Bucks County in Pennsylvania, a place that still looks a lot like bear country. They could see deer, wild turkeys, rabbits, squirrels, and woodchucks through their studio window almost every day, but no bears. The bears lived inside their hearts and their minds. The Berenstain sons are all grown up now. Michael is an illustrator and author who works with his mother, Jan, on creating new Berenstain Bear books. Stan and Jan have 4 grandchildren. Some of them can even draw pretty good bears. With more than 200 books in print, along with videos, television shows, and even Berenstain Bears exhibits at major museums, it's hard to tell where the bears end and the Berenstains begin. So let's begin reading one of these old stories. This one is called The Bike Lesson. So sit back and get comfy. Come here, small bear. Here is something you will like. Look, Ma, a brand new bike. The difference, bears. Thanks, Dad. For me, you say? I am going to ride it. Right away. Not yet, not yet, not yet, my son. First comes the lessons, then the fun. How to get on is lesson 1. Lesson 1? Is that lesson 1? Yes, that is what you should not do. So let that be a lesson to you. Yes, it was, Dad. Now I see. That was a very good lesson for me. Dad, where are you going? You showed me how. Why don't you let me ride it now? Not yet, not yet. Before you do, I'll have to give you lesson 2. Just watch, small bear. Just watch your pop. Lesson 2 is how to stop. A very good lesson. Thank you, Pop. May I write it now that you showed me how? May I write it now? Not yet, not yet. You have more to learn. I'll have to show you how to turn. Just watch me. Oh dear, Papa Bear. This is lesson number 3. Wow, what a lesson. That number 3, that may be a little hard for me. This is what you must never do. Now let this be a lesson to you. It surely was, Dad. Now I see. That was a very good lesson for me. When I get you down, may I ride it then? May I? Just say when. Poor Papa. He's all twisted up. Wait, my son, you must learn some more. I have yet to teach you lesson 4. When you come to a puddle, what will you do? Will you go around or ride right through? It's not so good to ride right through. You're right, Dad. I can clearly see why that lesson was good for me. When I get you out, may I ride it then? Please, Dad, will you tell me when? Of course you may ride it. You can and you will. After lesson 5, how to go downhill. Wow, what a lesson. That looks hard. Going downhill through a chicken yard. Dad, please tell me, will I ever get to ride it? Or will I just keep running beside it? They're all pretty mad. Papa better run fast. Or ride fast. Will I? Will I? Will I? When? Pretty soon, son, but not just yet. There is still one lesson you have to get. Lesson 6 is the hardest yet. Hiding under the bridge. And they keep on running. To be a good rider, to really know how, you will have to learn about safety now. To be safe, small bear, when you ride a bike, you cannot just take any road you like. Before you take one, you must know where that road is going to go. Oh no. See, this is what you should not do. Now let this be a lesson to you. It surely was, Dad. Now I see. That was another good lesson for me. How's he gonna get out of that? May I ride it now? May I ride it now? After one more lesson, it will be the last. There is one more thing I can teach you fast. When I ride on a road, I take great pride in always riding on the right-hand side. But Dad, are you riding on the right-hand side? I guess I know my hand, small bear. My right is here and my left is there. Or am I wrong? Now could that be? Left hand, right hand. Let me see. Uh-oh. Left hand on the left hand side, right hand on the right hand side. Thank you, Pop. You showed me how. But please, 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 may I write it now? Pop is still trying to figure out which one's right and left. Sounds like Poppy. Look, Ma. Now I can write it. See? Dad had some very good lessons for me. The end. I hope you have a blessed day.